Hey y'all, it is Celine here, and I was about to do something and I thought, I should take you along with me. I am making a tincture out of CBD plant, a hemp plant for pain and inflammation. My sister has rheumatoid arthritis really bad, and she swears by my CBD tincture. So I'm just a mess today. Oh well. Anyway, so I just wanted to take you along and show you how easy it is. Now I'm going to flip you around. You can see all my my vegetable powders and yeah, dried vegetables there. Okay, so you can get medicinal grade CBD herb in a lot of places. If you get it online, just make sure that you get a certificate of, I can't remember what it's called, but you have to get a certificate to show that it has below the legal limit of, or that it does not exceed the legal limit of THC in CBD. It has to be under 4%. This is right at under 4%. It's not like 1%, it's like 3.8 or something like that, the certificate said. And it shows how it was grown and where it was grown and all of that kind of stuff. If you don't get that, you don't want it. Anyway, I got this from the Grow Network, and it's about $30 or $35 an ounce. You can get it way cheaper than that. That just happens to be where I've tried, and I like it. My kids do, smoke CBD for anxiety. One of my kids does, and he gets it. I don't know where he gets it, but I'll find out. If you're interested, ask in the comments, and I'll figure it out for you. Anyway, but this is the Grow Network, and I really like this stuff. So basically, I've just dumped out what I had left in this bag, and I am going to decarb it. And basically what that does, it activates the medicinal properties of the hemp plant. It releases that THC. It releases all the cannabinoids and all of the properties that you want in your CBD tincture. You can make oils with this to rub on. I'm probably going to do some of both out of this batch. And let's see if I can dump the rest of this in with one hand. I don't know if I can. So yeah, I used both hands. I got it. Woo, that's some potaine smelling stuff. Some really nice buds in there. That's what I like about this company, is you get such nice buds. Those buds have got all that sticky resin in it, all that medicine in it. Otherwise, a lot of places you just get what they call the shake, which is just the dried leaf, a lot of just kind of, crappy little pieces. And it still works, but it's not as strong as this is. Now, the way you normally would decarb this is you would put it in an oven at 250 degrees for 45 minutes. And the heat will release those properties. Just like when you're smoking CBD or smoking pot, you don't have to heat it first because you're smoking it. You're heating it while you're smoking it, and that's how those properties are released. Otherwise, it's not very potent. You don't get much medicine out of this. So I'm good with this. You want to just kind of break it up so there's more surfaces for your tincture to get into, and the smaller the better, but it doesn't have to be itty bitty. Just break them up so they're not great big. Now I'm going to tell you, the last two times I did this, I did it in the oven, and oh my word, my house smelled like skunk weed for days. It was awful, really awful. I mean, it about knocked you over. So I'm going to try something different today. I mean, if you don't mind that, but see, I'm not a pot smoker. I'm not a CBD smoker very often anyway. But I'm not a pot smoker, and I don't want my house to smell like skunk weed. I don't want to smell it, and I sure don't want people to walk in my house and go, oh, Celine, we didn't know. So I'm going to try it on the grill. I'm going to try heating it on the grill. I have a temperature dial on my grill that tells me the heat, so I'm going to try to get it right at 250 and to stay there, and then I'm going to pop this in for 45 minutes. So let me go check the grill, see how it's doing, and we'll be back. Okay, so we are out at the grill now. I had this at 250 and had the CBD hemp plant in there already, and realized that I had not turned I thought I had turned the record button on, but I didn't. So I'm going to crank this up just a hair. But let me show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to crank it up so that it gets back up to 250. But what I've done is these 3 parts of the grill are off. This one is on, and I had it on the very lowest setting, but I wanted to get it back up to 250, and I've got the lid open, so I'm going to leave it like that for a minute. I'm going to set this on over here where there is no fire under it. I'm going to close this up. Now it's down to like 200, so I've got her cranked up a little bit. As soon as it starts to get real close to 250, I'll turn it all the way down again where it was when it was at 250 before I started messing with it. And I'm going to have to just monitor this just like you would a canner, you know, to make sure that it stays at the, right pressure. I'm going to have to monitor this and make sure this does not go over or under 250 so that we have a good decarb. That's what this process is being called. Now remember, it's normally done in an oven. I even thought about doing it in my air fryer, but then I thought, oh, if I bring my air fryer out in the garage or the front porch and I do that, or the patio, and I do that, and then what if my food all smells like and tastes like pot for like months? I don't want that. So I'm trying the grill, and we're going to see how it works. And see, the temperature is going up. Since we're so close, I'm going to turn it right. This is as low as it'll go. And we are just going to kind of hang out outside and watch the grill. I will be back when it's done. Okay, as you can see, it has held steady at 250. Now, I don't have settings like high, medium, or low. I just kept it right at about 1/3 of the way from low, so medium low, and it stayed pretty steady at 250. So, whew, the whole neighborhood thinks we're having a party. Okay, we are good. Let me just turn this puppy off. Otherwise, I'm liable to forget later. Okay, here we go. Let's take her in. The dogs are excited. Daddy just got home. All right, here we go. So, there it is, and it's beautifully dried. I'm going to just kind of crumble it a bit more, break down some of these little buds. The more surface area your herbs have, the better maceration you're going to get, or the more that the medicinal properties are going to get soaked into the vodka, and the better tincture you will get. So I'm trying to do this one-handed. This is not going to be easy, but all you do to make a tincture with dried herbs, I usually go up somewhere between 1/4 and 1/3. That's a little light. I wanted enough to make an oil, but I don't think I'm going to have it. I'm going to use this all. So this has taken about probably 1.25 ounces. All right, so let me take a look at that. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I probably could get an oil out of that, but yeah, I want a nice strong tincture. So basically, a tincture is nothing more than alcohol and herbs, which have been soaked 4 to 8 weeks. Honestly, I never take my herbs out. I just leave them in there the whole time until the tincture is gone. So this is 80 proof vodka. I normally try to use 100 proof vodka, but 80 proof is just fine. Don't feel like you have to buy 100 proof. I just kind of feel like 50% water, 50% vodka, or 50% alcohol, which is what 100 proof is. 80 proof is 40% alcohol, 60% water. I like that 50-50 ratio, but today all I've got is 80 proof. So I'm just going to fill this puppy up. And it doesn't really matter what brand. It doesn't have to be vodka. It could be whiskey, it could be rum, it could be whatever you prefer. I prefer vodka simply because it has less taste. To me, all alcohol is yucky straight. But I think vodka is the least offensive straight. That's it. That's all there is to it. Get a lid. Okay. So I am going to take just a canning jar lid. This one actually has been used already, but that doesn't matter. It's still, you know, I'm not going to vacuum seal this. I'm not going to, I'm not going to can it, so it doesn't have to have a perfect seal. It just has to close and be leak proof. I have to tighten it. Couldn't do that with one hand. So there you go. Then you give it a good shake and you set it on the counter. You can set it in the window. It doesn't have to be in sunlight. It can just be on the counter. I am going to set mine over here. Excuse this. I forgot to mention earlier that my freeze dryer there is going, and that's what the background noise is. I've got a ferment going here. There's going to be my tincture brewing. I'll shake it at least once a day. I've got dandelion root drawing back there, and my scobies for my kombucha. So that's kind of my catch-all area of the counter with all my brews and good stuff. That's it. That's all there is to making a tincture. All there is. It's really not that hard. So I know if I can do it, you can do it. A little study. I've studied under some of the really good herbalists in America, but you don't, it doesn't take rocket science. It's not rocket science. There's plenty of blogs out there. One that I recommend is Healing Harvest Homestead. My friend Heidi is an amazing herbalist, and she's got some incredible information on her website. She also has some really good courses, paid courses, but she's got a lot of free stuff. If you never paid for anything, you could find everything you need on the internet. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's how you make a CBD tincture. It's really quite simple. So until next time, I love you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love to have you in my community, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.